Welcome back to the Winter Gardens here in Blackpool, where Mensur Suljovic is leading Stephen Bunting by 6 legs to 4 in a race to 10 in the first round of the World Matchplay darts. Kim Huybrechts, the Hurricane, is up against Gerwyn Price in our next game of the afternoon, and that'll be a terrific battle for sure. Terry Jenkins and Justin Pipe coming up in match 3 today. And finally this afternoon, Ian White and Daryl Gurney on his Blackpool debut. That's going to be a belter as well, too close to call. It's a very, very fascinating afternoon lineup here, where so far, if you have just joined us, Mensur Suljovic has one break of throw up on this man, Stephen Bunting. And Bunting started nicely here with a ton 40, but Bunting is going to need to break somewhere, Rod.
Yes, firstly, Nigel, he's got to hang on to his throw here. This is such an important leg for Bunting. If Mensur breaks him here, then Mensur will see the finishing line. Got 7-4 up. He will think on a win is massively on the cards. I mean, when you look at Bunting's scores, I mean, he's hit 13 140s, which is incredible. But possibly 4 of those, or even 5, he's not been able to use, because he's hitting later on in the game, in the leg, and Mensur's already gone out. He took the 145, the 134 out, sorry, he took out a 96, you know.
Nice from Bunting here. And the finishing has been excellent.
140.
Nice ton 40 from Bunting. So, holds his throw here. He will go within a leg of Suljovic.
Well, how some of those darts find the treble bed, only Mensur Suljovic knows. He won't. He's going to stay on this treble 20. He's not going to go for that 51. Yeah, that's perfect. Not interested in the bullseye check out. He just needs to leave the double, close the leg out, keeps him in the match.
Yeah, it's been a good leg for Bunting. If he slipped up in this one, he'd have been in deep, deep trouble.
100. Stephen, you require 24.
Double 12 now for Stephen. The bullet. Can he use that as a marker?
Well, he hit the double 6 earlier on with his last dart. He just needs to kiss it off the barrel and find the double. It's a beautiful shot. Just checked himself. Big deep breath. Bunting with a big smile on his face. Gets it back to 6-5.
He's so cool, this man, isn't he? Mensur Suljovic. He is just so methodical. Oh, a bit of a move on there. Let's get the darts out the board. Steady on.
95.
But yeah, just going back to my point here, Mensur Suljovic is ice cool, isn't he? He's I know they call Magnus Carlsen of Sweden poker face, but this man is as well. Very, very consistent. The averages have been good right from the start of this first game of the afternoon, but yeah, Suljovic is such a poker-faced character. The only emotion you see is at the end of a leg.
140.
Well, the stats say, Nige, that Stephen Bunting's got to find a 12-dart leg against the throw, because those averages are just above level 15s. That's 15 darts per leg. Bunting, at the moment, you can't see this man, Suljovic, making any mistakes.
105.
Just as solid as it comes.
Treble 19 works for Bunting here.
134.
Just putting a bit of pressure on Suljovic now.
Yeah, but you kind of feel that Suljovic gets 6 darts from here. Now, there's a couple of ways of going. He does like the double 18, so I expect him to stay on the treble 20. Could go for, could have gone 4 19s. Well, that leaves double 18 for a 12-dart leg.
98. Stephen, you require 132.
We've seen this a few times to finish on the bullseye, but he's got to start on a ball or a 25.
Treble 19 would leave the ball for the bullet, for a breaker throw. Oh! Some members of the audience were shouting, yes, they thought it was in, but it's not quite. And Suljovic is back for double 9 to see out the leg and a 7-5 advantage. It's pretty tense out there, I can tell you. Now, 2 darts needed here. Only a dart at double 4, with Bunting waiting to pounce. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Mensur Suljovic. Cool. It's tense, Rod.
Yes, it certainly is. You can see what it means in Suljovic's face there. And we're getting closer and closer to the finishing line, and the pressure will be piling more and more on Stephen Bunting. This breaker throw, Nigel, is looking at the moment literally impossible.
Is it not going exactly as we thought it would be? Either way, it was too close to call, but it's the type of game. Wayne said that it could be long and drawn out games this afternoon. Darts purists would love it, and that's exactly how this game is shaping up, is it not?
Exactly right. You kind of felt if Stephen Bunting could have got into his rhythm from the outset and got in front of Suljovic, then he could have been the one that's 7-5 up.
140.
However, as we've seen over the last 2, possibly 3 years in this Austrian, he is a solid player with plenty of bottle. He plays the dartboard, as we say, Nigel. He doesn't look at the other opponent's score, he doesn't care, he's just playing his own game. And he accepts that he's going to throw darts like that now and again, you know, when he chucks himself over the hockey. However, the rest of the darts find the target.
95.
Wow, that was an important treble 20, although Suljovic is a mile behind. So Bunting looking good to get it back to 7-6 here. Suljovic knows, though, all he's got to do is hold his throw.
100.
Can't go out here, Bunting, but can set himself up when he comes back.
$96.
Well, that was a good last start. Thought it was blocked. Squeezed it in superbly. This for a place in round 2 here in the Winter Gardens. Phil Taylor or Robbie Green, who play tomorrow night, will be the opponent for the winner of this one. Double 8 for Stephen Bunting now. Well,
66.
It could have been costly, that, but Suljovic not on a finish. You do get the feeling that he will be after these 3 darts. Maybe not.
Certainly not.
40. Stephen, you require 4.
Well, he doesn't want to split this and leave double 1, which he hasn't done. He's taken it out cleanly.
Stephen Bunting, falling like he's meant to the
And we're getting near the business end of this game. We keep saying it, Nigel. This man, Bunting, has got to find this breaker throw. Suljovic seems to, on Bunting's throw, if he goes off good, he's not too worried. All he's concentrating on is holding his own throw. And he's doing it extremely well.
Here's a great 140 to start with. Now, can Bunting put the pressure on him? 2 in, plenty of room in the middle for a 3rd. Right on cue! This is a big leg of darts, and Bunting is putting pressure on. Can he break Suljovic?
Well, he's got to find another 140, another 180, or a 140 with the next throw.
100.
That gets him controlling the game. That puts the pressure on Suljovic. Having a visit without the treble will cut that 180 in half, and needs to find the treble.
97.
Oh, well, scrape the treble 19, that will do him. Just gives him a little bit of an advantage.
Yep. Suljovic now. Just gone above. Can he just dip below for the treble? Yes, he can.
105.
What were his thoughts with that last dart, Rod?
Well, you see the Dutch do this a lot, especially Barneveld leaving the 156. However, I just feel you've got to find another treble.
60.
But, he's got away with it though, because Bunting has not pressured him. I mean, he kicked off this leg with the 180. The last 6 darts, he hasn't done anything with them.
Suljovic wins this leg. He will need 2 more for the match, as long as he is 2 legs clear. Another treble 20 would leave a double 18 finish. 76 left here now.
140.
Well, that wasn't bad, was it?
164.
Not bad at all. Double 80s left, so... Oh, he's hit treble 7, Bunting, so... Is he going to go back up the board?
60.
Here we go, Suljovic for 8-6.
And again, Nige, after 12 darts, Suljovic is looking at a double. He is so consistent on his throw. He hasn't thrown over 15 darts. He hasn't missed the double. That's the 13 dart. And again, we keep saying that Bunting's got to find the 12 dart leg. And he had a perfect chance here with kicking off with a 180. Just did not follow it up.
Well, he's under pressure here, Bunting, but he started beautifully.
140.
140. If he was to lose this leg, Suljovic would be throwing for the match in the next. That's how perilous Bunting's position is. Even though it's only 8-6, that one break of throw in this man's favour gives him the upper hand.
100.
We have to say, you know, since Suljovic got that one break up, his performance has been top-notch, absolutely top-notch. Holding on to his throw, absolutely perfect. We talk about don't give your throw away easy, and he has been as solid as you could actually get on the throw.
He has. Now, how would Suljovic love a 140 or a 180 here? If he fills it up, Bunting will be nervous. Oh, the pressure is on Stephen Bunting now. He's got 80 ahead in the leg. Suljovic. Good response from Stephen here. Beautiful response. World-class darts here at the Winter Gardens.
And it's possibly kept Bunting in this leg and in the match. Yeah, that's great darts from Bunting to reply, but what can Suljovic do? Well, what can Suljovic do? He's got to go for that. It looks... Well, that's over the top, but I tell you what, he'll settle for that. And the pressure's on Bunting to take the 121 out now.
Big pressure. That's a nightmare start. Now, if Suljovic takes this out,
81.
may only need 2 darts. He'll be going within a leg of the match, and he will have the throw for the match. 81 needed. Will he go for the treble 15 to leave double 18? Double 9 for 9-6. Oh, goodness me. How close was that? And Stephen Bunting, no doubt, breathes a sigh of relief. Tops for Bunting. That's a good marker. There you go. Well, just another little bit of drama in this opening game of the afternoon, Rod.
Game on.
Yes. Well, we all said it was going to go a long way, but certainly down that road. And the 180 that Stephen Bunting returned of Suljović's maximum has kept him in this match, giving him those darts at tops. But again, Suljovic on his throw, as strong as it gets.
You're right. As soon as he has the throw, he steps it up a gear. He's matched it though with a 140 Bunting. But this man just needs to keep his focus. This is nice, isn't it? Oh. Where is Bunting going to find a break of throw from, Rod?
Doesn't look like he's going to be quite honest. I mean, you know, I can't praise Mensur Suljovic up enough. You know, we talked about the Van Gerwen's performance last night. We've talked about Taylor's performances, Gary Anderson's over the last few years, but this performance from Suljovic is as solid as it gets.
Went for the ball, didn't he, with the last dart?
Well, it's a sensible shot, gives him 2 darts at the treble for a dart at the double instead of having to use the bullseye with the 3rd dart. But Bunting needs a 140. 140 may just give him the outside chance. And that's what was talking about when he's going forward with the last dart. Move forward with the last dart, that's always going to go low. That's when he needed to keep his height and find the 2nd treble.
Look at the concentration. A vital phase of the game. So he leaves double 8 if he's going to be back. Bunting, well, this would be something special. This would be something special. He's got the 1st dart. Needs the treble 17. He's got it. Needs the ball! Oh, goodness me, this is so tense.
That's the 2nd bullseye he's missed, and look how close this was. Stephen Bunting, when that dart was in the air, he probably thought it was in. And again, after 12 darts, Suljovic is on the double 8 and finds it. He is just not missing anything. And he does a little dance on the stage just to tell Stephen Bunting, hey, I'm going to have you tonight, this afternoon, sorry.
Bunting under huge pressure to save his match play.
99.
Suljovic can win it in this leg. If he doesn't, he will have the darts in the next. And we know what he's like when he's on the throw. 101 average, Suljovic plays 102.8. And the averages have been a ton plus all through this game. It's been high quality.
94.
Yes, ironic for Bunting. He's just edging the averages. He's got 18 to 13 on the 140. So 4 legs all, 4 180s all. Yet he is losing 9-7 to this man, Suljovic. And again, Suljovic, it seems, on the Bunting throw, he's thinking, well, you can do what you want on your throw. I'm coming back to this board to clean this match up. And he's not had a leg over 15 darts yet on his throw.
Yeah, that's the key stat, isn't it? He's not going to win this leg from here. It's looking like 9-8.
Stephen Ricard, 146.
Bunting should see it through from here. Treble 18 now. For double 16 for a 146. He's going to be back anyway.
He just doesn't care on the throw, does he? James Wade used to be like this. Can't win this, don't worry about it. Don't want to hit a 180 and ruin it for the next leg. 9-8 in the first match this afternoon in the World Match Play. 2 legs left, possibly for Stephen Bunting. Well, this man, Suljovic, has been so strong on his throw. Is he going to carry it on?
He's off. He's off again. What a time to hit your 5th 180 at the start of a leg where if you win the leg, you win the match. Bunting on the ropes. The speed with which Suljovic was throwing towards the end of that last leg, it was almost like, look, let's just get on with the next leg with the throw. Let's just get on with it.
That's exactly what he was thinking, Nigel. I mean, he didn't want to hit a 180 that can't be used, as we call it. He thought, right, I'll wait and I'll use them trebles in the final leg. And, well, tactics,
100.
composure, he's had it all. I have to say, Suljovic, this has been an exceptional performance from him. We know he hasn't won the game yet, we do realise that, but he's certainly on his way.
100.
Not enough for Bunting. Needed a second treble there, somewhere along the line. Suljovic now. Can he hit the treble 20 with the first dart to set himself up? What a great last dart that is. What a last dart. Bunting nearly 200 behind here. Oh dear, oh dear.
83, Mensur 121.
Bunting looking as though he may not even be able to put Suljovic under any pressure here. And we know what this man's like at the double. 53% checkout for Suljovic so far today.
Well, it's the unusual way of going. And that leaves the treble 20, double 18.
65.
He's done it the right way. I would have normally gone for the 25 with the last dart to leave the 56. Guarantees himself 2 darts and a double. As I said so often, this has been as solid as it gets from Suljovic.
60.
So he possibly will go 20 for the double 18. Nigel likes the double 18 rather than the double top.
Yeah, Bunting with a face of resignation, I think. So Mensur Suljovic, a quarter-finalist last year here in Blackpool, is on the verge of the last 16. He needs tops to put out Stephen Bunting in the first round. There's the target. That's a decent marker. He's going to be back anyway. But he may just feel, hang on, I've just still got to get over that line. Now a bit of pressure perhaps from Bunting. Great first dart. 16.
136.
So, Mensur Suljovic, is this your moment? And Mensur Suljovic is through to the last 16 here in Blackpool. A wonderful battle with Stephen Bunting and the Austrian Mensur Suljovic. Deep joy for him. He wins 10 legs to 8.